Tutorial video instructions. This is a video. Students can and should often stop, start, and rewind the video to better read, hear, and understand the video content. There are 8 tutorial topics in the RMA Algebra 1 video collection. Each topic starts with a segment that defines the topic objectives. Students should stop the video and read the objectives carefully. Each topic ends with a segment that summarizes the topic takeaways. Students should stop the video and read the takeaways carefully. Students who master the video content will pass the EOC exam. Topic 1 of 8, Domain and Range. Objectives. The student will be able to 1. Determine the domain and range of a linear function in mathematical problems. 2. Determine reasonable domain and range values for real-world situations, both continuous and discrete. 3. Represent domain and range using inequalities.
Hello, I'm Denise Castillo, and this is my student.
I'm Eddie Rodriguez.
Today we're going to be talking about domain and range. Okay, Eddie, do you remember what you know about domain and range?
I remember that range were the y values and that domain were the x values, but I'm still a little bit confused how to do that with a graph.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so you are correct. So the range is a set of y values, or our set of output values, and the domain is the set of input values. Okay?
Okay.
So when you look at the graph, you notice that this graph does not have arrows. So it's only a section of a graph. Okay?
Okay.
So if we're looking at the range, we're concerned with the highest and the lowest point of the graph, and then we'll scroll to the y-axis. Okay?
Okay.
So from the graph, what is the highest point of the graph?
I see 4 as the highest part of the graph.
4. Very good. Okay? So then here from the 4, you can scroll horizontally straight to the y-axis and see that it is at 4.
Okay.
Okay? Now look at the graph. And what is the lowest graph that you see?
Let me count. -3 looks like the lowest part.
Very good. -3. Okay?
Right.
So then from that point, and you scroll horizontally to the y-axis, you can see that it does end at -3.
Okay. I see that.
So now let's look at the answer choices. Okay. So what do you think? Do you think we can eliminate any answer choices at this point?
Yes, I think we can, because range are just the y values, so we can eliminate A that has an x in it and C that has an x in it.
Oh, very good. So now we have left is answer choice B and D. Okay. And do you notice anything different about answer choice B and D?
Yes, it looks like answer choice B is an inequality, so it's the answers between and including -3 and 4, whereas answer choice D are only -3, only 0, and only 4.
That is correct. Great job. So from the graph, you can see that the lines are connected, and because of this, that is the reason why we have our inequality symbol on answer choice B.
Right. So then I would choose answer choice B.
Great job.
Wow, that was really easy.
It was. Here we're going to pause for just a couple of minutes so you can try out this problem on your own.
Okay, great. I'm excited about this one.
Okay, so now let's look at this problem. This shows the mapping below represents all the points on the graph of function f. Okay. Now, I do see that if we're looking at our mapping, something that they like to put on the STAAR test is f of x. So they do like to show it as a function of x. So can you see that on the mapping?
Yes, I see it there.
Okay. Do you remember what f of x stands for?
Yes, I remember the teacher told me that f of x was the same thing as y.
That is correct. Great job. Okay. So here you can see that we won't get the x and the y values confused.
Okay.
Okay. So here the question is asking, what is the domain of f?
Well, I remember we talked about the range being y and the domain being x. So I know I'm only looking at the x value.
Okay. Great job. Okay. So here, can you circle and see what part of the mapping that we're going to be looking at?
Okay. So we're looking at -4, -1, 0, 2, and 7.
Okay, great job. Okay, so look at the answer choices and notice that they are shown in brackets. That is talking about domain and range, and it is the set.
Okay, so then it would have to be answer choice A, because those are the exact values that are in my mapping table there on the graph.
That is correct. Great job.
Wow, that one was easy too.
Topic 1 of 8, Domain and Range. Takeaways. 1. Domain refers to the x values and range refers to the y values. 2. Discrete values are only the points on the graph. A scatter plot is a good example of this. 3. Continuous values are all values on the line. Graphs of inequalities are good examples of this.